Hello, I'm Ben Davies, and today I'll be looking into Legitimate Space Course Simulator LLC. Man, that is a mouthful. It is a title being developed by V Hornet Games. This game brings you an experience of trying to run a gas station, convenience store, trash service, teleporter, and speakeasy. The intro of the game brings you up to speed and lets you know that you're being given a chance to help out at this new work opportunity. At first, it starts off with some pretty light work, some easy to follow tutorials involving pumping some fuel, serving some customers, and making sure that they get home safely. The game does have some nice touches, including a radio that you can change and switch out the music so that you're not stuck listening to the same tunes over and over again, unless you really like those tunes, in which case you might end up just listening to that. I actually really enjoyed my time playing Legitimate Space Course Simulator LLC. There's just a lot of fun to be had. There's a little cute kitty cat that you could pet, and I believe there were other versions of them that you could find along the way. There was something dealing with a weird ship that would come every day after you would close up the shop and everybody was gone. I didn't resolve that mystery, but there's just a lot of really cool, fun things and neat details that the game has that I think people are really going to enjoy. There's this really fun, chaotic moment-to-moment gameplay that, while you're playing, feels crazy, but you can get into a flow state and everything just starts to come together. There you go. Thank you. Trash anywhere else right now. Alright, let's take out this trash right here. Everybody ready to leave? Okay, you're ready to leave. Let's go.
Phenomenal.
Nice.
We've teleported so many folks that management has allowed us to add a new interstation teleporter.
Ooh,
It's
nice.
available for upgrade over at the upgrade terminal on the bridge.
Okay. Let's see, is anybody here really quick? Okay, nobody's there. No need for beer. No need for that, I don't think. So let me close that door. Row slide. All right, let me fill her up, and then I'll get to you, sir. Just 1 second. I could definitely feel a zen with this game, though, after some time, and maybe when you have some more upgrades. All right, let's go over here. What's up there? Tell me. That's the fuel depot. Kitty cat. Oh, there's 3 people, 4 people. Okay. Okay. That's good. So go get that tag. Out? Nope. Still got something. Thank you. Come again. No beer. All right. Somebody people have to leave. Somebody has to leave. And then somebody has to leave. asking for anything, so we're still good. Check for gas. How much money do I have? Check 594. I should build a teleporter to here next. That's what I'm gonna do.
Alright, we've fueled enough ships that management has allowed us to expand our docking bay. You can upgrade your refueling port now over at the upgrade computer on the bridge.
We're halfway. They have not given me the speakeasy yet. Medium hanger, huh? Okay. Medium hanger. Let's see. Let's go. What time is it? 9:40. Oh my gosh. Anything's tagged. Nothing is tagged. Lots of people. Okay, put that down. Build a shelf, maybe. Trash. We gotta get customers out of here. Alright, this... I will say this is a really fun and a little addicting loop. Having a good time. Drop that in there. Let's go. I need, I think, send some people home. Yeah. Let's go, guys. Boom. There's two. Alright. I cannot. I'm too poor. Okay. And now it's color coded, so I think I gotta pay attention to that. I'm gonna have to buy some gas soon. Oh, just a little early, I think. How much money do I have? 237. I could build one of them now. What's it? Why am I not? Construction not available. Okay. That's much better. 2 in the morning. Alright, go to bunk. Negative 36. I'm broke. I have no money. I do need to buy gas, though. I think that's... Yeah. Alright. 1. Oh. Thank you. And return soon. Alright, so I need some more of those. Some drinks. I definitely need a lot more beer. There you go. One person's trying to teleport. Thank you. Somebody is at the register. So interesting. Hey, okay. This is great. Okay. Yeah, there's a line. Look at that. You see that line? Thank you, thank you. There you go. Have a great one. Alright, and you. Nice. Alright, nobody's going to the teleporter, which is good. Trash. Alright, I need sodas, water, and beer. I'm glad all these guys brought their own vehicles. I do need to order some stuff.
Management has noticed we're purchasing gas more frequently now, and as such, they've given you the ability to upgrade your fuel tank. You can find the upgrade at the terminal on the bridge. That should help you focus on more important tasks, like making us more credits.
shelf. Out of here. All right. I've got 2 things to fuel. It's 12:25. Oh my gosh, I need to get my character to sleep. Okay. Wait. Bam. To bed. Negative 247. Ay, 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 ay. Purchase in-station teleporter, yeah.
entire planets of being flat. I've questioned the ethics of Venusian sock farms, and I once fought a telepathic blender on air, but
This is bigger than all of that. Space Cats were the first engineers. Yeah, laugh now, but I've got the data, folks. I've got the fur-covered receipts. You ever look at the original schematics for the interstellar jump gate system? Whisker spacing, precise, symmetrical, paw print signatures in the margins. Ever wonder why every starship starts malfunctioning near warm surfaces? Because cats coded the engines to synapse. Why do you think maintenance hatches are just big enough for something four-legged and smug to squeeze? Why do cargo crates mysteriously fall over when you're about to win an argument? Why does your AI suddenly say, "I'm sorry, I can't do that, Drek," right when you're opening the tuna storage bay? Because the cats are still in the system! They won't admit it.
they've scrubbed the archives. They replaced them with something called Feline Utility Protocol 9, which is just a fancy way of saying, don't ask about the tail-shaped wiring. But I remember the old days
When you could pet your ship's chief engineer and not get slapped with a misconduct claim. When fur in the coolant line meant you were in good paws. Now we've got humans fiddling with panel logic like it's a Sudoku puzzle, and Martians trying to integrate energy flows through interpretive dance. Bring back the cats. Bring back order. All right, space citizens, buckle in and keep your tinfoil calibrated, because this one's been cooking in the back of my brain like a solar omelet. The moon is sentient, and it hates
us. Helix, they say. The moon's just a rock. A rock doesn't follow you across the sky for all of human history, Jerry! You ever notice how the tides line up perfectly with your worst emotional decisions?
You ever stare into a full moon and feel like it's judging you for eating that entire asteroid burrito? That's not guilt, that's lunar psychic projection. Documented in 17 separate ancient space tablets, all mysteriously lost in a meteor incident. Yeah, okay. You think it was aliens that blew up Earth? Wrong! It was a strategic betrayal by our nearest neighbor, a silent sky orb with a grudge. The moon saw we were finally getting too advanced, that we were one small step from discovering its true form, and it said, "Not on my orbit." Now it's everywhere. The moon controls the Federation calendar. The moon decides when your rent is due. The moon has real estate holdings on over 12 moons that aren't even itself. Why does a moon need a condo, huh? I have photographic proof the moon has blinked twice. One time on live holocast and nobody said a thing because we've been trained not to see it. Wake up, the moon isn't your friend. It's not romantic, it's not poetic. It's a giant, silent, emotionally repressed death orb waiting for its next move. And if you're still not convinced, next time it's full, try looking away. See how long it lasts. I know I say this a lot, but this time it's personal, because for cycles now I've been watching the signs, the solar flares, the radiation patterns, the unusually warm horoscopes, and now I know the truth. The sun has a favorite species. And it's not us. But Helix, they say, the sun doesn't pick sides. Wrong. The sun is the original influencer, glowing gatekeeper. And let me tell you something, it's playing favorites. You think it's a coincidence?
Teleport one more customer.
For the Flareborn, that their skin glows under direct exposure while the rest of us get sunstroke and hallucinate our tax debt? No. Oh, and who gets all the free energy subsidies? The light-skinned solar lizards with
In-station
photosynthetic temples and
teleporter,
organic space
and then
farms.
check out
Meanwhile,
another
I put
126
one
customers.
reflective
I
dish in
wonder
my
if we
dome
could
to siphon
buy
a little gamma buzz, and suddenly I'm committing thermal theft. Bite me. I've seen it. I've felt it. The solar codes are not random. They're targeted transmissions. That's why my printer keeps speaking in riddles during solar maximum. I don't care if you're a hydrogen-sucking, neutrino-huffing academic. You can't explain why the sun keeps accidentally flaring over civilizations on the verge of revolution. Every time we organize, boom, UV riots. It's sabotage, and it's selective. All right, line 7. You're live on the Galactic Patriot Hour. Name and species?
Name's Torque. Torque Slimburn. On a reticulated shellback from the June stretch. I just wanted to say, Helix, you're right. I stared into the sun for 2 full hours, and now I understand everything.
Brave.
buy some drinks.
And also horrifying. Go on.
The sun spoke to me, man. It called me bro, said I was not the chosen waveform. It melted half my eye, but downloaded a
head in foil and scream in reverse Latin. It slows the burn. We are being roasted for our ignorance, charbroiled by bias, and if we don't stand up, if we don't demand equal solar representation, we're gonna be left in the goddamn cosmic shade.
Black holes. The scientific community calls them mysteries, a gravitational space-time sea, a swirling pit of unknowableness. Yeah, sure.
Okay.
And I'm a Federation certified mailman. Listen up, space patriots.
What are you asking?
Black holes
There's only like 3
are
of them.
not natural. They are deliberate. They are manufactured.
All right,
They
let's
are
see.
intergalactic tragedies. And that's right.
The whole can't escape the event horizon thing, it's not physics. That's policy. Once it goes in, it stays in.
Forever. Just like my first marriage, whichever planetary defense grant I've ever applied for. You ever ask yourself why we've never gotten the probe back? Huh? Not one. Not even a voicemail. Because they're being sorted. I have reports, unclassified only because they were printed on napkins, that say old military tech has been showing up missing from deep storage. You know what else is missing? Entire moons. Cult leaders. The recipe for Galactic Cola Classic. They're tossing it all in there, and someone, something, is organizing it. Surveillance nodes, heat signatures, pulses. It's all cataloged by what lives in the core. Building back up, now furious. You think it's a coincidence that every waste contract ends with offloaded to gravitational anomaly? It's a scam, a recycling racket. We're not throwing things away, we're feeding them. Feeding the eye and the flint. It's watching us. It's learning. It's got a complete inventory of our entire civilization's trash. And you better believe it's been judging us this whole time. I saw my old toaster in a deep field scan. I'm not making it up. It had teeth now, and it blinked. I didn't throw it away. Welcome back to the Patriot Power Hour, the only show powered by facts, rage, and a small illegal reactor under my floor. And today, I'm coming for the real criminals.
Space Ops. That's right. The Outer Planetary Energy Cartel, aka the same slime balls who've been artificially limiting fuel reserves while sitting on enough graviton oil to ignite an engine. We're just regulating the flow,
They say. Regulating? Buddy, I've seen less choking in a Martian mime tournament. Do you know what I paid for a liter of Phase 2 flux gel last week? 28 credits! That's more than I paid for my last exosuit and the trial to get custody of my clone. Why? Because some interstellar trust fund larvae on Titan decided they didn't feel good about drilling this cycle. Oh, but they felt great about selling moonbeam futures to the hyper-rich. Great job, Draxel. Now I can't even warm up my protein slop without bartering a kidney. You know who's letting this happen? The Galactic Federation. Of course. They say, oh, we're switching to renewable zero-point energy. Yeah? Try using 0 Point to run a freighter full of angry Martians with demanding protein schedules. I'll wait. Spoiler, you can't. You ever try to bribe a port authority with good vibes? No. You need fuel. You need credits, and Space OPEC is hoarding both. And let me ask you this. Where's the fuel actually going? I've got reports, leaked from inside a gas giant, that suggest Space OPEC is storing flux reserves in privately owned wormholes. You heard me. They're using wormhole vaults. That's like hiding your piggy bank inside a black hole and telling your grandma it's for emergencies.
next time on Galactic Patriot Hour. They told us fusion core shortages were inevitable. They claimed supply chain collapses, quantum instability, and someone spilling soup on the reactor blueprints. But I know the truth. There's a warehouse full of pristine fusion cores
Okay.
just sitting.
Oh, that felt good.
Rows, racks, stacks.
So
Enough to
here,
power every
here.
starship in the sector for the next millennium. Just collecting dust behind a biolocked fence, guarded by retired clones and a blind AI
You ever had your identity verified by a toaster with abandonment issues? It's haunting. We're being lied to. They've got the juice. They just don't want you to have it. Because if you had power, you wouldn't need them. See you next cycle, Patriots. Bring a flashlight. And maybe a decoy milk. I finally got it. The proof. Fusion core shortage? Fake. Rolling blackouts? Manufactured. Cosmic supply drought? I've got coordinates. I've got a retirement clone registry password stolen from